Medellin is Colombia's most livable city and a great option for early retirees, expats and nomads. In this video we'll show you how you can live a great lifestyle here, plus all of our cost of living for a month. Hi, we're Rob and Tarly, Loved Up Lifestylers. We left our 9-to-5 lives in May 2023 to travel the world full time. We've come to Cafe Calma today, and coffee's only $2.
Yeah, bargain.
Bargain. And where we're staying in Laureleds in Medellin has just so many cafes like this. Great spot to go and work and get some really nice food and coffee. We've been to quite a few of the cafes in the area. We really like Cafe Primavera, just around the corner from where we live.
Really tasty food and good coffees.
We've made friends with Jason and Manuel there. They've been great to help practice our Spanish.
Yes.
And there's also a cafe that we went to called Cafe Pergamino, and really kind of cool art deco place, great food.
All very popular with digital nomads like this one we're at now.
There are no shortage of great cafes.
Yeah.
So our total cost for coffee for the whole month was $35. But that kind of breaks down. It was $20 for drinking out, and we buy a lot of our coffee and make coffees at home, so $15 for 1 kilo for the month.
That's pretty good value, isn't it? Yeah. And we should get good coffee here. We have, haven't we? Colombia's like the second biggest exporter of coffee in the world.
Yeah. Our brunch has arrived now.
Looks delicious.
Yeah. And it's only $8, so I think that's pretty reasonable. So our total spend for eating out and drinking for the whole month was $285. So as you can see, we're in a pretty cool venue today. Hopefully the background noise is not too bad. But we're here at Travelcouple, which is one of the breweries in Medellin. And there's a really strong craft brewery scene here. Anyone who likes beer, it's fantastic. We had a whole day out in a couple of other breweries. Great craft brewery scene here in Medellin. Fantastic. And price-wise, for a beer is about $4.50 US for a beer.
Craft beer. Yeah, local beer way cheaper.
Yes.
That's nice.
Goodness.
So we think one of the main reasons people come to Medellin and live here and really enjoy it is because it's safe, it's affordable, there's great cafes, really good nightlife. There's a strong expat community here too. Yeah,
there really is. Like, we like to try and get involved in local activities. So there's plenty of those on offer here. We've been to actually a couple of bachata classes.
Yeah.
Started to learn bachata in Mexico a few months ago.
It's been great to keep doing that.
Definitely. And also we're trying to learn Spanish as well. So one of the great things about Medellin is that there is a lot of social events called intercambio, where you get to go and socialise, have drinks, but also practice Spanish. And for the Spanish-speaking people, they get to talk a bit of English as well. So it's a really good exchange. We've met some really nice people.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we learned for yoga in Mexico, so we found a couple here to help us do some more classes.
Yeah, we were a little bit rusty, but it was great to get back into it.
Yeah. What else have we done? Oh, that's about it so far. Yeah.
Right, there's so many things that you can do here.
And it's so cheap to do all those things here. Yeah. We've only spent about $55 US on all that dancing and acro and intercambio.
The whole month.
Yeah. We've done some touristy things while we've been here as well. The first thing we did was an e-bike tour, which was really good, like lots of fun, but also really good to get a lay of the land and a feeling for like the local area that we're in, plus Centro.
It was a really great way to see the city. We went to Plaza Botero, really cool statues.
Yeah.
And it was just fun riding about on the bikes as well.
It was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then the second tour we did was, it's an absolute must in Medellin, which is go on the Comuna 13 tour, which is, Comuna 13 is one of the, it's made up of several barrios. It's one of the kind of areas and zones within Medellin, and it used to be kind of like the scariest murder area within Medellin a few years ago, and it's totally transformed itself. I was so blown away. I absolutely loved it. It's so much full of life there. We saw lots of really cool dancers and artists, and the street art was just phenomenal. So definitely do that when you come to Medellin. Loved it.
Yeah, then we had a day trip to a gorgeous town called Guatape and climbed a rock, like the highest rock in all of Colombia. And the town is so gorgeous too. That was loads of fun.
Yeah, super cute. We hired a tuk-tuk for like 10 or 15 minutes to take us around the town, which was great. And there's like lots of pretty street art there. They have the street with all the umbrellas, in the sky.
It's so colourful, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's very doable in the day as well.
Yeah. And so in all the tours we did, we managed to spend how much?
It's $145 US for the month, so it's great.
Yeah.
Just heading off to the gym now, and I think being long-time and full-time slow travellers, exercise is so important to us.
It always was for us though, but even before we started travelling.
Yeah, but look, we always look to find a good gym that's close by to us. For us, it's it has to be about a 10-minute walk, and so we're not kind of wasting too much time getting to and from the gym. But Laurelez has so many good gyms.
Lots of options,
Yeah, we found one called Power Fit. Absolutely love it. It's kind of functional training, group classes, probably the hardest training we've done ever. But there are more traditional gyms. Body Tech is a chain here. There are lots and lots of different branches around, and people really rate that as well. But yeah, like cost-wise.
Oh, we got a bargain, didn't we?
We got kind of a 2-for-1 deal for the month, which was $23 US each. It's normally about double that, so I think for the quality of the training that we get, I think it's still really good value.
It's awesome, yeah.
So we're nearly there. Let's head in. We're going to show you where we live, and we decided to stay in a suburb called Laurelez. It's one of the 2 main areas that people tend to stay, and people choose this area because it's safe, it's leafy, there's just lots of cafes around. There's a really nice vibe here. There's still some nightlife, gyms, and we've been really happy here for the last month.
Yeah.
It's been pretty easy to get around. The other kind of main area that people stay in is called El Poblado, and that's has a lot more nightlife, is a lot busier.
A lot of action, quite touristy.
Much more touristy. So maybe if you're here for a short time and that's what you're looking for, then El Poblado is probably a better option. But we've been learning Spanish, so Laurelez is a lot more local. You probably do need, not necessarily need, but it's helpful to have a bit of Spanish. So it's been good for us to be able to practice a little bit as well.
Okay, we're going to walk back to our place. We walk mostly around Laureles, and sometimes we get Ubers, especially if we're going longer distances or it's pouring rain.
Yeah.
They're really cheap. So mostly around here for the month we've spent $25 US on Ubers, and the trip from the airport was really easy. We just booked an Uber when we got there, and that was $25 US.
Yeah.
As well for like a 40-minute trip.
Yeah, it was super easy. Definitely recommend grabbing an Uber from the airport. So nearly at that building now. It's got a pretty cool cafe just at the bottom here, and they do really good chocolate croissants.
Oh my god, they're divine. That's all I come and get here.
Yeah. Okay, here we are. Has a 24-hour reception, which is great.
Come on in.
Buenas tardes. It has this really cool car parking system. I don't know whether you can kind of see that, but it has these lifts where people drive in, put their cars there, and takes them down to different levels.
Come on into our apartment. We love it here. It's clean and spacious. We've got a full kitchen, dining area. One of our favourite things is a balcony, which we always love wherever we go. Come on, I'll show you the rest of the apartment. Here's our master bedroom. Check out this view. So we paid $1,790 US for this apartment for a month. It is a 2-bedroom. We don't normally get something this size, and you could get something obviously cheaper if it was just a 1-bedroom place.
Yeah. Hopefully you're getting a lot out of this video. We're going to do a whole series of, what it's like to slow travel, what it's like to live in places longer term, for a month or longer, and cover all the costs in there. So make sure you subscribe to get notifications of all of those videos, and hit that like button as well. Okay, so next up, groceries.
Yeah, so we love cooking. We eat like healthy food, tasty food. We're not super frugal. The food here's been excellent, really good quality in the supermarkets. So our spend has been for the month about $550 US, but that also includes all the things you need for a month, like toilet paper and laundry powder and oils and all those sort of essentials. So it's not just the food costs. One of our other costs, well, it's only my cost, is going to the hairdresser. Don't know when you last went.
Actually, I had to go when we were in Guatemala recently because my shaver broke.
And it is a bargain going to the hairdresser here compared to Australia. I've only spent $30 US on a visit here.
Yeah, your hair looks great.
Thank you.
So SIM cards, you can buy a SIM card from the airport, but we prefer to buy eSIM cards. We install them before we arrive in the country and then activate them when we get there. And here we've used Aerolo. It was $21 US each, and that was for 3 gigabytes for 30 days, and that's pretty much lasted us that time.
Yeah.
We've actually got a link in the description if you want to access the Aerolo eSIMs. We've loved living in Medellin. You can have a really good quality of life for a lot less than many other cities around the world. Our total cost for a month was just over $3,000 US. We hope this video was helpful, and if you want more info, just comment below and we'll get back to you.